Tonight, the four winning contestants from the past three heats return to battle it out in the Group A final. They are Paul Clark, a typesetter from London, and the winner of Heat 1. Alex Mowat, an analyst programmer from West Yorkshire, the winner of Heat 2. Richard Lambert, an insurance clerk from Surrey, and the winner of Heat 3. And Steve Wigley, a junior school teacher from South Humberside, the highest scoring runner-up in Group A.
Good evening, welcome to the Krypton Factor and to what should be a tense and exciting half hour, because tonight it is the Group A final. The winners of the last three heats, together with the highest scoring runner-up, have returned to do battle. And this is what they're fighting for, the Krypton Factor Trophy. Tonight's winner will secure his place in the grand final and earn the chance to become the superperson of 1993. 6 challenging rounds lie ahead of our contestants, so let's get them started with round 1, mental agility. And tonight's test involves mentally holding, discarding and replacing given information. I will give the contestants a group of letters and a group of numbers, and they must answer a question relating to the first group. For example, I might say, MTS 349, what letter is 1 to the right of T? The answer is S. But then the contestants must mentally erase the first group and tag on a new set. So if I followed up with FST, what number is 1 to the left of 9, the answer relating to the promoted first group would be 4. Easy when you see it, but not so easy if you have to do it from memory. So let's welcome our first group finalist who took maximum points in observation and general knowledge when winning Heat 1. From Battersea in London, Paul Clark. Welcome, Paul. There are 40 seconds on the clock. Good luck. Your time starts now. 631 JTU, second number.
3.
4925, first letter.
J.
KAV, third number.
25.
5174, second letter.
A.
GPK, middle number.
7.
84169, first letter.
G.
LHAR, last number.
9.
72316, second letter.
H.
GVDB, third number.
3.
256912, second letter.
V.
You were just beaten by the buzzer, although you were right, but in 40 seconds you scored 9, which is a terrific start. Well done. Take your seat, please, Paul. Our second group finalist is the Heat 2 winner, taking maximum points in observation and general knowledge. From Murfield, West Yorkshire, Alex Mowat. Welcome, Alex. 40 seconds on the clock, and your time starts now. 382 NCD, middle number.
8.
1519, third letter.
D.
ZVK, first number.
1.
6432, second letter.
V.
MOP, last number.
2.
73917, middle letter.
O.
WICP, third number.
9.
85146, first letter.
M.
Wrong. FKTU, second number.
14.
Wrong. 132614, fourth letter. Well, it would have been you, but in 40 seconds you scored 7, which is very good indeed. Well done, Alex. Take your seat, please. Our third contestant won Heat 3, coming first in mental agility and observation. From Ewell in Surrey, Richard Lambert. So welcome again, Richard. 40 seconds, and your time starts now. 692 EHL, last number.
2.
5431, first letter.
E.
WOQ, second number.
4.
1927, middle letter.
O.
DCP, middle number.
2.
546 16 2, last letter.
P.
SBTP, first number.
5.
11935, third letter.
T.
AUEO, second number.
9.
715478, third letter.
E.
Just in time, and in 40 seconds you got 10 right, which is a brilliant start, Richard. Well done, take your seat. Our last contestant was the group's highest-scoring runner-up, gaining full points in response and intelligence. From Grimsby and South Humberside, Steve Wigley. Welcome again to you, Steve. 40 seconds, your time starts now. 574, FIG, first number.
5.
6313, third letter.
G.
DUP, middle number.
3.
7284, second letter.
U.
HXA, last number.
84.
93346, middle letter.
X.
JNRP, first number.
9.
215610, third letter.
R.
CRYS, last number.
4.
Wrong. 637941, fourth letter.
P.
No, it was S in fact. But in 40 seconds you got 8 right. Very good indeed. Well done, Steve. Take your seat. Well, great performances all round there, as you'd expect in the group final. And now reminding you that it's 10 points, 6, 4 and 2 for first, second, third and fourth. Here's how the first round worked out. And it means that the early leader with a Krypton factor of 10 is the insurance clerk from Ewell, Surrey, Richard Lambert. Round 2, and the group finalists face a new challenge from the heats demanding different skills. Their task is to land a Sea King helicopter on the deck of an aircraft carrier out at sea. It all takes place in the Sea King simulator at the Royal Naval Air Station at Kildrose in Cornwall, where the instructor and judge for the round is Lieutenant Commander Pete Owen. And London's Paul Clark is first to take the controls. Ahead is the aircraft carrier HMS Illustrious. This will be a visual landing, no cockpit instruments to guide him down, but Paul controls direction and speed with the cyclic stick in his right hand and height with the collective lever in his left hand. And getting a little erratic as he approaches the deck, and the computer-generated exterior view shows that he's too high, and he now tries to bang it down on the deck and literally bounces into the superstructure to crash. Bad luck, Paul. Next, Alex Mowat from Murfield. His approach started at 1.5 miles out. He now has less than half a mile to go and beginning to pick up speed instead of reducing, and that's because he's pushing the cyclic stick forward, and that action drops the nose and increases the Sea King's speed, so he's coming in much quicker than the ideal 25 knots, but he makes it onto the deck and frightens the life out of the deckhands. Well done, Alex. Third to go, Richard Lambert from Ewell. And at this stage, approaching too low, he should be in a position where he's looking down on the deck. He needs to raise the collective lever in his left hand, and he's left it late, but the exterior view showing that he's just going to clear the stern, but losing control now. The tail is too far down, and he's not going to make it, and the Sea King hits the left side of the deck and tips over into the ocean. Hard luck, Richard. Finally, teacher Steve Wigley. And the flares go up from the deck of Illustrious, indicating just half a mile to go. Just above the glide path at the moment, so he loses height by lowering the collective lever, but still too high as he nears the deck, and he's trying to reduce speed by pulling the cyclic stick back, but that also raises the nose, so he's in big trouble, and the tail strikes the deck, and he has crashed. Steve Wigley, but he clearly enjoyed himself. Now here's how Lieutenant Commander Owen scored the round. Fourth, Richard Lambert. The left graph shows how he dropped well below the glide path, causing him to crash, attempting his recovery. 2 points. Third, Paul Clark. Good direction, but an erratic descent with the Sea King bouncing off the deck into the superstructure. 4 points. Second, Steve Wigley. An excellent line of approach, but allowed the tail to strike the deck, trying to correct the height. 6 points. And the winner, Alex Mowat. By far the best graphs, and only his speed on landing spoiled a near-perfect performance. 10 points. Now to the scoreboard, where it's a very tight situation indeed, with joint leaders on Krypton factors of 12. The analyst programmer from Murfield, Alex Mowat, and still there, Ewell's Richard Lambert. Fantastic contest, just 2 points separating all four as they battle for that place in the Krypton Factor Grand Final. 4 rounds still to go. Find out who gets that Grand Final place in a couple of minutes. Welcome back. We're after 2 rounds of the Group A final. It could hardly be closer, with 2 contestants on 10 points, but the joint leaders on 12 are the analyst programmer from Murfield, Alex Mowat, and the insurance clerk from Ewell, Richard Lambert. So absolutely nothing in it as we go into round 3, observation. And this is the round where our group finalists are challenged on their ability to remember visual and verbal detail contained in a short drama sequence. They're about to hear Chief Inspector Fred Pilkington reminisce about another of the baffling crimes he's solved single-handed. And it's all for the benefit of journalist Julie Webb. Contestants, turn to your screens now, please, and concentrate hard on the case of the corrupt councillor.
Clifford Collins wanted to turn this place into a shopping mall. How could he?
With a little help from his friends. Namely, one Trevor Seaton, head of libraries and museums. Seaton promised to swing things with the council so that Collins could buy cheap.
That smacks of corruption.
If Seaton could starve the library of essential funds, he'd have no difficulty in making out a case for closure. Collins would take the building off the council's hands, provided he got planning permission for the shopping mall.
Which Seaton would recommend.
Exactly. He'd not reckoned with Nicky Constance. She'd only been at the library 7 weeks, but she got wind of what was afoot. Some friends of hers ran Eyewitness, an alternative newspaper, so she got them to investigate Seaton at college. They ran a major expose, and Seaton was suspended. That was 86. In 89, he retired due to ill health. Then in 91, Collins went bankrupt. So although neither of them ever appeared in court, you could say justice had been done.
Thanks to Nicky.
Excellent performances there, as always, from Roy Barraclough and Annabel Giles. Our thanks to them. Right, contestants, reach for your keypads now, please. Coming out 5 questions on what you saw and heard with multi-choice answers. Here's question 1. In the flashback, what was the title of the book Nicky put on the shelf? Your choices. Time is up. The answer is C, Women in War. Question 2. When Collins and Seaton set up their corrupt deal, Seaton promised to do what with the council? Time's up. The answer is A, swing things. What animal was on the cover of the yellow Eyewitness magazine? And the answer is A, cat. Seaton and Collins were sitting in a stationary car. What was its registration number? And the answer is B, C877LHD. Finally, question 5. In which year did Seaton retire? And the answer is D, 1989. And immediately all the contestants' choices and their speed of reaction are processed by the computer, and here's the result of the round. Richard, you got 2 right and a fourth 2 points. Paul, you got 3 right and a third 4 points. Steve, also 3 right, but faster than Paul, so second and 6 points. But congratulations, Alex, 4 right, so you win the round with 10 points, and all those points are now added to the current totals. And with 3 rounds gone, it's still very tight between second, third and fourth, but going 6 points clear now with a Krypton factor of 22. From Murfield, West Yorkshire, Alex Mowat.
Competitors, on your marks.
Major Peter Lyons of the Army Physical Training Corps starts what could be a very close assault course race, certainly if past form is anything to go by, because if we look back to the times each of these group finalists recorded in their respective heats, only 8 seconds separated 3 of them, and Steve Wigley in blue, who had the fastest time, was just over 10 seconds better. So they'll all fancy their chances here, and having run the course before, they'll have a better idea of how to pace themselves. Into the switchback virtually together, and the race living up to its promise so far. The conditions wetter than in the heats with a stiffish breeze blowing, but nonetheless we'd expect them to improve on their heat times by up to 30 seconds or more if past experience is anything to go by. So a third of the way down the course, and in the lead is Grimsby Primary School teacher Steve Wigley, second Richard Lambert, third Alex Mowat, fourth Paul Clark. But Steve Wigley about 10 yards clear. He's a big man, 6'2" and 14 stone, teaches at Strand Junior School in Grimsby. And behind him, Richard Lambert in yellow and Alex Mowat in green are virtually level, with Paul Clark only a couple of yards further back. And they all need to work really hard now to prevent Steve from increasing his lead. And I think that if anything, Richard and Alex have closed that gap a little bit. Just a couple of strides behind as they go up the cargo net. And Paul Clark still there too, bit of a kung fu expert. He's been practicing that sport for 2 years. But it's Steve Wigley still out in front, and he arrives now at the tricky chain bridge, and it's very easy to lose your rhythm on that. And Alex Mowat emerges from the S-bend a couple of strides ahead of Richard Lambert. And onto the chain bridge, and well, Alex not looking too comfortable, and he certainly won't be gaining on Steve there. So the top of the scramble net, Steve Wigley nicely over the top, a smooth roll over, and now he can see just where the others are, and he'll also know that just one careless mistake could let them close right up. And it's Alex Mowat in green, coming over now in second place, Richard Lambert in third, and looking just a little bit tired, and I wonder if they've anything left to mount one big finishing challenge. Steve looking very steady and very determined, as he charges on now towards the Burma rope bridge. Quite a climb up to that bridge. Alex still clear of Richard in second place. Alex born in Caithness in Scotland, and he hopes to publish some children's stories he's writing. Steve Wigley about to make his aerial descent. And, well, that's what it looks like from his position, with the big water splash down ahead. And here we go, ready to plunge his feet in and instantly soaked to the skin. But his hands come out of those loops, and he drives on and looks fairly certain now to win this race. This is Paul Clark back in fourth place and likely to stay there, as Alex sets off down the aerial slide ahead of Richard Lambert. Alex being sponsored for every point he gets in this contest to help handicapped children, and of course he was the overall leader going into this round. Richard still right there with him, and they're going to battle it out all the way to the finishing line. But here comes Steve, his second victory on the assault course, and a well-deserved and well-earned 10 points. Paul Clark splashes down, and it'll be just 2 points for him. But now Alex Mowat heading for the line. He takes second place, 6 points, a very good run. And Richard, who pressed him all the way, is going to finish third, 4 points. And Paul Clark not that far behind him in fourth place. So a good competitive race all round. And we now go to the scoreboard, where Steve has shortened the lead to just 2 points. But still in front with the Krypton factor now of 28 is the Scotsman living in West Yorkshire, Alex Mowat. So only 2 rounds to go before we know which of our group finalists advances into the grand final. And this round is regarded as possibly the toughest mental challenge of all, a highly taxing 3-dimensional logic problem. Contestants, take your places, please. In front of each of them is a solid dodecahedron and 8 irregular blocks. Their task is to arrange the blocks in such a way that the dodecahedron is embedded in a translucent cube. Are you ready, contestants? The test starts now. Well, to many people, this test would be the nearest thing to a living nightmare, but a cool head and logical thought are the key factors in trying to solve it. And the dodecahedron, which is the centrepiece of this puzzle, has 12 faces, each of which is a pentagon. This is Alex Mowat working with the right pieces of the exterior cube, but has them in upside down. Steve Wigley, the only one of tonight's group finalists to have won this round in the heats, and he's made a good start here, in second place overall. And in third place going into the round, Richard Lambert. And that piece he's trying to fit should in fact be at the bottom of the hod. And by now they've all realised the puzzle is symmetrical, but as there's only one way it will fit into the hod, it cannot be inverted. Paul Clark has spotted that there are 4 identical pieces to form the 4 corners. And Steve very close to finishing. It's between him and Paul. Those pieces are right, leaving him with the corners to fit. But it's going to be Paul, I think. Just 2 sections left to slot in. That's one, and that is the other, and he's right back in it, 10 points. Not much to choose between Alex and Richard, but it's clearly third place they're battling for because Steve Wigley is about to finish. In goes the last piece, and he's glad that's over. 6 points. So who'll pick up third place? Well, I think for Alex Mowat, the overall leader, it's going to be a very disappointing round because Richard is about to finish. That completes it. The final section slots in. 4 points to Richard Lambert. So, congratulations to Paul, 4th going into the round, but that win puts him right back in contention, as you'll see when we go to the scoreboard. And there it is, he has 26 points, Alex down to 2nd place, but the new leader with a Krypton factor of 32, the junior school teacher from Grimsby, Steve Wigley. So, what a last round it's going to be, and for the winner, a place in the Krypton Factor 1993 Grand Final. But after all the group finals have been completed, the highest scoring runner-up will go through too, so points are vital in this last challenge. 75 seconds of rapid-fire general knowledge questions to be answered on the buzzer. 2 points for a correct answer, but 2 points deducted for a wrong answer. Good luck, group finalists. The clock starts now. Which famous flower show is held by the Royal Horticultural Paul?
Chelsea.
Correct. Chelsea, Bath and Hot Cross are types Alex?
Bun.
Correct. Bunker Hill was the first major battle of which war, Paul?
American Civil War.
No, the War of Independence. Which newly independent republic has Tallinn as its capital? Paul?
Estonia.
Correct. Who co-starred with Sharon Stone in Basic Instinct and won an Oscar? Paul?
Michael Douglas.
Correct. Which Douglas, an American general, said, "I shall return"? Paul?
MacArthur.
Correct. According to Arthurian legend, which knight of the Round Table is Lancelot's son? Answer is Galahad. In which major competition did Bernard Gallagher first captain the European team, Alex?
The Ryder Cup.
Correct. Who wrote Riders to the Sea and The Playboy of the Western World? Answer is J.M. Singh. Singapore is separated by the Johor Straits from which other Commonwealth country? Paul?
Indonesia.
No, Malaysia. The malleus is a bone in which organ of the body along with Paul?
The ear.
Correct. Early in the 17th century, who succeeded Elizabeth I as monarch? Steve?
Mary Tudor.
No, James I. What nationality is James Wattinar, the snooker player? Steve?
Thailand.
Correct. In tennis, the tiebreak, well, that's it, the end of the round, the end of the contest, and the winner tonight with a Krypton factor of 34, the analyst programmer from Murfield, West Yorkshire, Alex Mowat. Well, it was a great effort by Paul, but our warmest congratulations go to Alex as he now takes his place in the 1993 Krypton Factor Grand Final. We look forward to seeing him there. Next week, it's the opening heat in Group B, so do join us on Monday at 7 o'clock. In the meantime, from all the group finalists and from me, good night.